No, don't say the quote is insulting. Just politely decline and they'll come back to us or not. Okay, let's touch base this afternoon. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, thanks.
Are you holding up? I'm gonna ask you something. Is your guest room available?
I'm okay. It's a lot quieter since Liam and Phoebe aren't here, but it's Beth's left.
Well, I would like to move in with you and Kelly and spend some time just for a little while.
And Brooke's okay with that?
Yeah. We agreed it might be good to stay out of each other's way.
Hi.
Hey.
Thought I'd stop in before your dialysis sessions. You're pretty tired after the last one.
Yeah, it's not so much uncomfortable as it is boring.
You like your kidney specialist?
Yeah, I do.
Dr. Davis is at the top of her field.
Well, her referral got me on the transplant list, so... What about you?
Why? Did she get my results back from the living donor workup?
No, we haven't seen her yet about that, but, you... Seems like something's wrong.
Oh, my little sister is in the hospital.
Everything okay at home?
Why wouldn't it be?
You worked late last night.
Yeah, I told Danny I would close.
Where are you off to?
Gonna go get us some groceries. We have exactly one egg left, and I was so hungry when I got home last night that I ate the last piece of bread and all the rest of the sliced turkey.
I've been dying to tell you 2 news flashes. One, Thomas Forrester came by after you left for work.
Oh, God, really?
Yes.
How does he know where we live?
I assumed you had an employee file at Forrester.
What did he want?
To tell me news flash number 2. Brooke knows I spent the night with her husband. Oh, my God.
How did she find out?
You didn't say anything to anyone?
Of course not, Mom. Why never, I would never tell anyone. God, you know, I always had this, like, fantasy that the Logans would eventually forgive me and just take me back into their family, but...
Well, that still can happen. Why not? You didn't sleep with Ridge. Or next to him. Oh, poor Brooke. Stolen granddaughter, sister in kidney failure, and now this thing with me and her husband, which sounds a lot spicier than it actually was. I know she hates our guts, but I actually kind of feel sorry for her.
Hi! Come in here! Come in!
Hey, buddy. Tell your mommy.
Oh, this is the best medicine ever.
When will you come home?
Well,
We're going to be talking to the doctor about that today.
I'm gonna give you time to spend as a family, and just so you know, we're gonna get your mom home as soon as possible.
I interrupted your morning routine. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Kelly was ready to crash. Look, you're more than welcome to stay. I could use the company. But something happened. What happened?
I just heard you were looking for a full-time babysitter. And since your mother's still on that lecture tour, I thought
Dad, be real.
I came for you. But yeah, there's some tension at home.
Well, let me guess. That tension is because of Thomas?
He's your brother.
So he loves to remind me every time he needs something.
I lost one child. I'm not going to lose another one.
And because of Thomas and a few other people, I now know how that feels.
I told him to meet us here.
And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils.
oh, that was fantastic. That was beautiful.
I could have memorized a shorter one, Mr. Landry said 12 lines or more, but I know how much you like daffodils.
I do. I do. I love daffodils and I love you.
Don't be sad, Mom.
I'm not. No sadness here. How have you been behaving for Aunt Donna? Hmm?
He's been perfect.
Perfect?
Perfect.
You sure?
Yes.
But sometimes I get scared.
Scared of what?
Scared you won't come home.
Nothing is gonna keep me away from you.
But what if the doctor says...
Doctors can be wrong. Mommy's never.
I don't want to mess up Ridge's life. Can you imagine how ungrateful that would be? Especially since he's the reason why you're not behind bars.
Oh, no, Mom. Thomas is the reason I am not behind bars. Ridge was just trying to protect him, remember? And we both know that if I had gone to trial, my testimony would have Thomas's name all over it.
I love a parent who will put themselves on the line for their kid, even if their kid doesn't deserve it.
Why? Because that's what you would do?
I just willed you to say that. Even I'm amazed by my mental powers.
Okay, so what are your mental powers willing me to do now?
To go to the grocery store and get us some damn food.
Okay. You know what? Maybe stop answering the door.
That might be good. I wonder why Ridge would swear me to secrecy and then tell her himself. No, Brooke did not hear it from Ridge. Not at all.
An ambush. Real nice.
We need to talk.
What makes you think I have time for this?
You have time for it. Your brother almost died when he fell off that cliff. What are you gonna do? Just not talk to each other for the rest of your lives? Come on, families do that, right?
I'm not ready.
You have to be ready. We need to find peace in this family. That's why I left Brooks. To be here with you guys. We gotta figure it out.
Hold on, you left Brooke?
I left the house. That's what we're calling it.
Couldn't have been easy.
No. Goodbyes almost seemed final.
You don't seem surprised to see me.
All appearances can be deceiving.
Or maybe visits from outraged wives is something that you're used to.
Well, your dad's right about taking special care of your mom now.
But you won't be here long, right?
Will, do you want to go right next door to the gift shop? Remember the quarters we were talking about? For, my parking meter?
Sure. Only if you let me download that parking app to your phone.
Deal. And I'll be there in 1 minute, okay? Right there. Okay.
So, Doc, can't Katie do dialysis at home or just come in here a few times a week?
In time. Right now, though, we have her on new anti-rejection meds for her heart since the old ones is what did this to her kidneys. And she has to be monitored. She can't get the transplant she needs if her heart is impaired.
Where do we stand on the transplant?
You know, the average waiting time for a deceased donor kidney is 3 to 5 years. Another reason why a living donor is our best option.
What about, the test that they did on me?
You're the middle sister.
Yeah.
Yes. The niece's blood type was not a match, so she is excluded. Yours did match, but there's a handful of viruses that most of us pick up at some point in our lives, which rarely cause symptoms in a healthy person, but in someone immunocompromised, like Katie, can bring on some serious problems. 1 out of 3 children get it by the age of 5. It's something that you couldn't do anything about.
So, I'm out.
I'm afraid so.
What about Brooke?
Brooke is my other sister.
Your samples look good. Tissue typing and a serum cross-match are being done as we speak. I should have some news for you about that later.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Doctor.
Sure.
Thank you.
sorry.
It's Brooke. Brooke will be the one.
Well, if I can't have your kidney, can I have your suede coat?
Yeah. I'm gonna check on Will, okay? What was I thinking? Putting money in the hands of a Spencer.
Five years is unacceptable, Katie.
Well, what is or isn't unacceptable, I don't really think that matters. We'll be okay. No matter what. We'll be okay.
Okay, wait, you didn't mention this before. Leaving the house, was that your idea or Brooks?
It doesn't matter. Just talk to your sister.
Talk to... I've tried apologizing how many times?
Keep your voice down.
Thomas, come on. Just try again.
Okay. You know, when I found out, Flo told me. She confessed to me everything that had happened. And my first impulse was to come here. And it was to talk to you.
You want points for that?
Finish.
Okay, I walked in here. And I tried telling you. You were doing something. You were picking up toys. Or folding clothes. You were being a mom. And as I was trying to tell you, Liam came in. Then he told me he was moving in here to be with you, to raise those two girls. And then I watched you and Liam, those girls in your arms, being parents, creating this family that you had talked about, that you wanted. And you were holding Phoebe, okay? And I couldn't be the one to grab her and rip her away from you, to have this entire family that you wanted come crumbling down. So I came up with a lie. Okay, and it was the start of everything wrong.
Yeah. Everyone claims to have good intentions. Flo, her mom, Zoe, her dad, you. But none of them had the power to break my heart. Only you. The one person I loved and looked up to every day of my life. How's Katie?
You know what really gets me? Is the way you two pretend to care.
Brooke, we are still family.
No. We fell for that once. So why don't you tell me what this little game is that you're playing with my husband?
I imagine that Ridge explained that to you.
You spent the night with him, Shauna. And you wanted more than what you got.
Oh, honey, I only stayed with your husband to make sure he was okay that night. You know, especially after everything he's done for Flo and me and...
He doesn't give a damn about Flo and you. The last thing he needs is a liar in his life.
Then I guess there's no problem. Did you drive or should I order you a car?
Doctor says it's going to be a little while longer
Before you're better,
before I can go home.
me and Dad fixed up the screening room just for you.
Really?
Filled with all those movies like that make you cry. And you should see how clean my room is.
Really? Wow. Huh. I want you to know, though, you don't have to be anything more than the wonderful son you are, okay?
That's what I keep telling them.
I don't want either one of you worrying about me. 'Cause I'm going to be home before you know it. And I have a feeling there's been a lot of pizza eating and hamburgers and not a piece of broccoli in sight. So all that's going to change. And we'll have lots of fun and I can't wait.
Okay, Mom.
Okay, Mom.
You never thought your brother would betray you.
Hey, you live and learn.
Steffi, let's keep going, please.
Steffi isn't ready yet.
When could I be ready to write off the loss of a child the way you have? His mother wasn't even cold in the ground, and you were already ready to pass off Douglas onto Hope. Like, do you even know where he is? Do you even care?
Steffi, do not tell me I don't love my son.
Oh, you alternate from manipulating him to abandoning him.
All right, I'm not listening to this.
No one's going anywhere. Guys, what are we doing? Why can't we be like the Logans? When they have a problem, they circle the wagons.
God help us if that's our role model.
Something we can agree on.
Good. Common ground. Look at your sister. She lost her daughter. You think you're in a lonely place? So is she. Look at Thomas. You said before he was the one you looked up to all your life. He still is. He can be again. I can see that. Why can't you?
Why didn't you just drive him home, Shauna? It would have been easier to put him in the car instead of trying to drag him up those stairs.
And how overjoyed would you have been to see me at your door in the wee hours of the night with your drunk husband?
You should have just called me. I would have gladly picked him up.
Why would I? You reamed me out that night, threw me out of your house. And you laid into your husband.
You don't know anything about me and my husband and what we're going through. I don't even know what my brother saw in you.
I didn't ask. It didn't last long.
I saw you for what you are. As my late mother-in-law would say, you're just a slut from the desert.
You're calling me a slut?
A woman who can't figure out who fathered her child without medical confirmation. Yes, I am.
Wow. Look at you, Miss Hypocrite. The woman who slept with every male member of the force. I read about you in the tabloids. Oh, and your pure and perfect Hope. Her father was your son-in-law at one point? Deacon somebody? Where is he now, in prison? So, if anyone in this room earned the title of being a slut... Oh, no wonder Ridge drinks. I would too.
Stay away from him. Don't call him. Don't go near him. Don't go to the office. Don't go looking for him in bars because he won't.
Okay.
He knows you're trash. You understand, right?